Hey guys, Randy here from Yammer Hammers Wolverine Nation again. Just doing a follow-up video here on some accessories, so we'll call this the Wolverine accessory video part 2. So initially, if you see the first video, kind of went over the basics. As far as essentials, I think you need is add-ons for these. But I'm going to go over a few of the things added on here. I'm going to start off with fire extinguisher. Definitely about safety here. These units typically don't have many issues, but a lot of times we're riding with a lot of different machines, a lot of different skill levels, things like that. So it's never bad to have a fire extinguisher within the group. I want to move back to the bed here. So I did end up making a Rotopax mount. I can't remember the name of the company I found the mount off of. It was actually made for, I think, a Jeep, but I had some spacer blocks that I used here and was able to bolt it into the underside structure of the bed and utilize the Rotopax mount system there. So it's a gallon can, could probably fit a little bit bigger. I think they have 2.5 gallons, I think all the way up to 5. Also added one of the DZ toolboxes. These will fit with a Yeti, up to a Yeti 45 cooler. This is a 45 here. You do have to grind the tabs off them. I got to clean those up a little bit, and then I put just a rubber latch and handle system on that you pick up from Amazon for a couple bucks, and it works pretty good. They're not waterproof, but they are watertight. Aside from pressure washing them, I don't really get any water in them, so for a dry box they work pretty good for keeping whatever you want in them. I think I have some toe straps, impacts, tools, stuff like that in there. So moving around, tinted tails off of Amazon. Also trying out the new Falcon Ridge Vanquish AT tires here. These are 30 by 10 by 14. I have them on my System 3 bead locks. Was kind of in the market for tires, wasn't sure what I wanted, and these came up for I think $89 a tire with free shipping. So I got the whole thing, 4 tires shipped to my house for $352. So it was hard to not try them for that little amount of money in the world of tires. I do know a few guys in my area are running these with pretty good results on them. They're getting good mileage, good traction. Obviously not a good deep mud or snow tire, but you can see everything up here is hard pack roads, a lot of rock, coal, slate. So I think these are actually going to do pretty well for what we want. Added on some LED halo lights from Vigilante Customs. I'll do a video on these a little bit later. I already had rock lights on the machine, so I just tapped those into the rock light circuit, and it was about a 10-minute install for them. They just use 3M double-sided tape, connect your battery, and then you run your switch to whatever you would like. Still running the Bandit dual rate shocks, spring kit, sorry. Really liking this upgrade. Running a little bit low on the preload, just to keep the axle angles a little bit better. Those are the fronts. As you can see, they're really not that bad. Bandit's actually also coming out with a Stage 5 complete shock replacement for the RMAX 2 and 4. So I'm pretty interested to see how those do once they come out. Running these in the backs, pretty much no preload on them, just a few turns on the collar. And you can see the axle angles there. So if running these settings, they really aren't any better or worse for angles than what they were with my tender springs. So still have about 500 or 600 miles or so on these springs. So still pretty new, running them in, see how they do. Also grill ads, running a back custom windscreen that they sent us here. Great quality, just utilizes the quick bungee straps to stay on there, and it substantially cuts down on the in-cab dust. Just adding even a mesh screen to divert some of the recirculation of air. Really made a big difference with it. So those are some of the upgrades that we've done since our last video. If you have any questions about any of these, I'll try to throw some links in the comments below. But other than that, leave us some questions. Thanks, guys.